thing that you don't love as much or you hate or whatever the case may be, they can't say to you, why you love me or why you hate me. You know, you got some G.I. Joe toys and you making one the good guy and then one the bad guy. Them toys can't look up at you and say, well, why you make me the bad guy? Them your toys. You do what you want with them. And you ain't bad or unrighteous for making one good and making the other bad. Them your toys. You do what you want with your toys. You know? So we are the clay. The Most High is the potter. He do what he want with his clay. For you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, just be happy and feel blessed that you are the chosen children of the Most High God. And wait ye upon him. Okay? Well, why they can't be a part of it? No, it is what it is. But it's all perfect for everybody in the end, really. So going back to Romans 9:15, it says, for Moses said, for he saith unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore he hath mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, he hardeneth. All right, he hardeneth Pharaoh's heart. And right now, this is talking about Jacob and Esau, but it's the same comparison because this is what he did with Esau. He hated him. He made him to be this way for a purpose, you know. Matter of fact, he hardened Pharaoh's heart. What did he do during the time of Pharaoh's heart when he was hardening him? He was like, Pharaoh was like, when Moses, after that first thing that happened, that first plague that had happened, Moses was like, go, let him go. Because Moses was like, let my people go. He was like, go. After that thing that happened. But nope, the Lord hardened his heart, and he was like, no, you can't go. Oh, we can't? Okay. Hit him with the next plague. Okay, Moses, stop. Tell your God to stop, please. He would hit him with the frogs. He'll hit him with the lice. He'll hit him where all the cattle was being killed. He hit him with the flies, the locusts, But each time he'd be like, all right, tell him to stop. The Pharaoh would tell Moses to tell the Most High to stop. But then when he stopped, he was like, okay, you going to let my people go? Yeah, I'm going to let them go. But as soon as he stopped whatever plague it was, then the Most High would harden his heart again and say, no. I'm not going to let him go. The Most High was hardening Pharaoh's heart so he can continue to do the plagues leading up to the big whammy, which was killing all the firstborn sons and then ultimately splitting the sea. Because that was noised abroad throughout, all of existence. That was noised abroad. Like, did you hear about what, and they called our God, they called him Alashatya. And Alashatya means he terrible like demon power. All right? Because of the things that he would do, they'd be like, man, he terrible like demon power. But he was doing that to make himself a name, to make his name known and show his power. All right. So the same thing is going on now. He's the purpose that he got Esau doing what he do and being the devil that he is. It's all for a purpose. This is 2nd Esdras 15:10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. So this ain't the same one when we were in Egyptian slavery under them Hamites, all right, who were them dark-skinned people just like us, which come from Noah's son Ham, All right. Those were them Egyptians that had us in slavery. They were dark-skinned people too. See, but this time is Esau, Edom. Right now, we're in this Egypt. According to Revelation, this is Revelation 11:8. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. This great city, America. This is what this is talking about. And their dead bodies, not physically dead, but spiritually dead, because you've been lied to. It says in Proverbs, he that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Because we are in the hands of our oppressors, the hand of our enemies, the hand of the wicked, the evil, the ones who were made to be that way, and they are giving truth plus lies, which equal lies. Truth and deceit equals deceit. Okay? So now we are deceived. We don't know no better. So now we remain in the congregation of the dead because we don't know the truth of the scriptures. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city. And our people right now are spiritually dead in America, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified, meaning crossed out. His true what he looked like was crossed out. His true what he came for was crossed out. All right. What he was all about was crossed out. The true truth of the Bible, because he is the word. The word did come in the flesh, though. All right. But right now, the Bible in its true meaning is crossed out and misinterpreted with all type of misinterpretations, all type of different doctrines of this one book. All right. And our people are leaning to all the false doctrines of this Bible and not the truth of it. And that's mainly happened right here in this great city called America, which spiritually is called Egypt. All right. Because Egypt is synonymous with bondage. Egypt is synonymous with slavery. And here we are still to this day. All right, just like Pharaoh didn't let us go. You know, he wouldn't let us go because the Lord was hardening his heart. Jeremiah 50:33. This is Jeremiah 50:33. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel, talking about the northern kingdom, all right, the Latino and the Native American tribes. It says the children of Israel and the children of Judah, which are the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right, because Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, they all were called the kingdom of Judah, the Jews. All right, at one point. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. All that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. That's talking about right here in America. Jeremiah right here in Jeremiah 50:33 is talking about America right here. Because before Jeremiah wrote this down, only time that the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and then the other tribes, which the other 10 tribes, which was the kingdom of Israel that they were called, only time that they were oppressed together was in ancient Egypt. All right. When we got out of ancient Egypt and we went through the wilderness, got the law, statutes, and commandments, and came into our land, Israel, we ruled Israel for a time. You know, and then after King David and then his son, King Solomon, after King Solomon, that's when after King Solomon died, that's when we split into a northern kingdom, into a southern kingdom. And then the northern kingdom went into Assyrian captivity for a time. And then they got out of that by the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and came over to the Americas where they dwelt. You know, they dwelt here into the Americas, North, South, Central America until Christopher Columbus came over here and stole it, you know. So we, the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, was going through other captivities, like the Babylonian captivity that it talks about, you know, like in Daniel, the Babylonian captivity, to the Medo-Persian captivity, to the Greek captivity, to the Roman captivity. Only the Southern tribe was there. Now, you may have had sprinkles of some of the other tribes, you know, there. It wasn't 100% of them, you know what I'm saying, that went, you know, but mostly majority of them did, but a few of them was, you know, left behind, most likely. And, it talks about, I think that's in Acts, how somebody was from the tribe of Asher that was still there, you know. And so, you know, a sprinkled few of them was still left behind. But for the most part, you know, the point is that the Southern Kingdom, Judah, and the Northern Kingdom, Israel, only time they were oppressed together was in ancient Egypt. Now that we're all over here in the Western Hemisphere, all right, which we're scattered everywhere, but the bulk majority of us is over here in the Western Hemisphere, North, South, Central America, all right? And here we are oppressed together, all right? And all that has taken us captives, held us fast. They refuse to let them go. We're still here. We haven't been let to our own land, Israel, and us ruling it, you know. So going back to that second Esdras 15, it says in 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, spiritual Egypt, America. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt, this spiritual Egypt, with plagues as before, as in ancient Egypt, and will destroy all the land thereof. This is the land that is going to be destroyed right here. This spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom, America, all right, is about to be destroyed. But the ruler thereof is the so-called white man, who is the spiritual Pharaoh. Okay? So going back to Romans 9 and 17, it says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. So-called white man is the modern day Pharaoh. And he have raised them up and hardened his heart to make him think that he is God. Okay? It says, verse 18, therefore he have mercy on whom he will, and whom he will he hardeneth. Verse 19, thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against God? Shall the thing formed say unto him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? You can't say nothing to the Most High God. You can't question him and, why you do this? Because he did. He's God. He the Most High God. He do what he want to do. He have done whatsoever he pleased. Like it says in Psalms 115 and 3. Verse 21, it says, have not the potter power over the clay? Have not the Most High God power over us men? It says, of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and the other unto dishonor. All right. He made them, even though we both are in flesh. The Israelites, his special chosen people, who according to Psalms 82, he called gods. All right. See, but other nations are not those same set gods that he called us. They're just regular men. All right. So us gods, he's made unto honor. And that's Jacob. But Esau, Edom, he said he's made them into dishonor. All right. He made them for a reason. All right. It says, have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? Don't the Most High have that power to do that if that's what he wanted to do? It says, what if God, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? They are the vessels of wrath. Esau, Edom is the vessels of wrath, the vessels of evil, the vessels of wicked. He was made to be that way. He was fitted to be that way. It says fitted to destruction. He was made to be that way, made to be destroyed, made to be hated. He was made to be the evil because he was a necessary evil. Okay? It says, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. He been did that. Before anything was made, he knew what he was going to do. He knew what he was going to do. Okay? It's, right, fitted to destruction. They were made to be that way. Check this out. This is Jeremiah 13. And Jeremiah 13 and 23. It says, can an Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Accustomed to do evil, right? That accustomed comes from the Hebrew word lamad, all right, or lamawad, but it says taught, learned, all right, accustomed to something, all right, and lamad, it says to learn, teach. He's learned to be evil. He's taught to be evil. He's exercised in evil. He's trained to be evil, right? It says to be taught, be trained. All right, skillful. He's skillful in that. He was made to be that. It says, then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. They were made to be this way. All right, that's why in Isaiah 26 and 10, it says, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. All right. You show him favor, you show him mercy, yet will he not learn righteousness. He can't. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, can't learn righteousness because he was made to be the wicked. Okay? Whoever bloodline goes back to Esau, Edom, you're an Edomite and the wicked. Now, don't get it twisted, because there are some people who look like Edomites, but their bloodlines goes back to someone else, you know? So it ain't about a color thing, you know? But that is a huge telltale sign. But if your spirit is saying otherwise, then most likely you're not. And then if you can receive this truth in truth, directly and correctly, then you're definitely not an Edomite, no matter how you look. You know, if you can receive this truth, the way it's broken down by the true men of the Lord. All right. This is Isaiah 24 and 5. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. All right. See, because whoever is ruling the earth at a point in time, what nation is in power, because there's always some nation that is in power over all other nations. Always. It's always been like that. And right now, so-called white people, mainly the so-called Jews, all right, who call themselves Jews and are not, all right, they call themselves Jewish, all right, but those are the chief house. Those are the banking elites who's running the world. Okay? It says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Why? Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. All right. So the things that they do to run the world is contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments to basically run the world at its finest. You know, to run the world and get the most out of it, the best out of it. Because with this world, with this planet comes instructions. These are the instructions. And if you don't use the instructions that come with a particular thing, then you're not going to get the best out of it. Now, sometimes you can use certain things and don't go totally by the instructions and it's still cool. But if you do the exact opposite of what the instructions say, then that thing ain't gonna last long at all. And it's gonna be just all type of manner of mayhem with whatever thing that is. All right. But because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man who was made to be the evil, all right, made to be the wicked people, all right, they are totally contrary to what the scriptures say. Okay, totally. And that's why right now, we're living in this kind of world. This is Galatians. Galatians chapter 1, verse 4. It says, who gave himself for our sins, that he might deliver us from this present evil world. All right? This present evil world. And it's evil because of the rulers thereof and the inhabitants thereof. Okay? That's why it's evil. Because the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. All right? The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. All right? This is 2nd Esdras 4. And I'm almost done. 4 and 28. It says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. It says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. All right. So as long as Esau, Edom, as long as the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, all right, as long as that is in place, then cannot it come that is sown with good. You know, people, you know, wondering, like, you know, the kid get shot and die or whatever, and they, oh, why did my he was a good boy. Why did it, when is this gonna stop? Never. Then cannot it come that is sown with good, unless the evil place, the place that's sown with evil, pass away and be destroyed, and the turning of the guards. All right. From this evil nation that's ruling to a righteous nation that's going to rule. That's why Proverbs, it's Proverbs 29 and 2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So when the righteous nation is in authority, the people that they rule over rejoices. It says, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. The people that the wicked rule over mourns. All right. And that's why all nations are mourning. All people are mourning. Even some Edomites who didn't get included with the elites. All right. Then cannot it come that is sown with good. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6. I'll start at 7. It says, then answered I and said. So Esdras is about to ask a question. He said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first? All right. The first was where the evil was sown. All right. This present evil world that we're in now. This is the first. It says, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? So when is the beginning of where righteousness is going to be ruling? The righteous nation is going to be ruling, where it's filled with all good things. All right. Where it's sown with good. When is that going to happen? Here's the answer. Verse 8. It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau, the so-called white man, the evil, the wicked, is the end of the world. And Jacob, the righteous Israelites, is the beginning of it that followeth. That is when it's going to be sown with good. That is when the righteous are going to be in authority, and the people that the righteous rule over are going to rejoice. All people are going to rejoice that the righteous rulers are in power. All right? Because Esau, the so-called white man, is the end of the world. All right? This place is going to be destroyed. That's why in that chapter 4:28, it says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. So the destruction of this place, that's why the Lord has to come back and destroys this place. That's why it talks about the day of the Lord's wrath, because all the evil that's going on because of the evil nation that's ruling. And then people that want to be like them. These other nations that want to be like them, and even 2/3 of our own people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that want to be like them. All right. So they were a necessary evil to see, all right, well, who going to cling the evil and who going to cling the good? Sacrifice all the things that they could have had in this present evil world to wait on the Lord for it to be in righteousness and be good. Okay. And so I think that's about it right there, because and that's another thing. The dude in the video, he said that, ain't no more Edomites. The Edomites are done away with. No, how the Edomites done away with and they the end of the world? The Lord ain't came back yet. Now we are at the end, but not the very end. The end ends with the destruction. We still here. You know what I'm saying? So if the scriptures say that for Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, Esau Edom is still here. So these cats, man, they don't understand the Bible. The understanding wasn't given to them. All right. This understanding, Psalms 147:19, this was only given to Jacob, the Israelites. All right. Psalms 147:19. It says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh. All right. He ain't dealt so with any other nation. He hasn't given the understanding of this Bible to any other nation but the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. But he haven't even given it to all Israel. He's given it to the elect of Israel, according to Romans 11:7. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which it seeketh for. What do we seek for? The truth. It says, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. All right. And those that are blinded are going to cling to this present evil world, and cling to false doctrines. All right. But no, the Most High, he hates Esau. He made him to hate them. OK, he made him that way. He made him to hate them. He loved Jacob. All right. And it says that now we should hate the evil, but love the good. Esau, Edom is the evil. All right. And anybody that's clinging to their ways, all right, are now evil as well. All right. And like David said, do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? All right, anybody that hate Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in this truth, we're hating, even if they're our own people. Because guess what? In the kingdom, we're going to love them because they're going to be in their right mind. But right now, if they're evil and they're doing evil, then we hate them. They are of their father, the devil, then we hate them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like David in Psalms 139 and 21, it says, do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee?